Hi YouTube, it's Mason Sushi here. I'm going to do a review. I've been super busy, as you've probably seen in my previous video about setting up a store. But I wanted to take a moment to do a review of something I got at the campout. And I've waited few months to talk about it, and I don't think it's going to be a real long discussion, but it's just my opinions on what I got. Anyway, as you see, there's some stuff out there, and by the title you know what the video is about anyway. So let's get to it. It's about the Mother 3 Special Edition. I got the number 3. They all try to auction the first few off at campout at the first 10 or so, and I was super stoked about getting it. But after I won my number 3 cartridge, you couldn't see them beforehand, or at least I didn't. I didn't think you could. You asked around if anyone had seen the carts, and no one had till after people started winning them and looking at them. And I honestly think that's what started to affect people's purchase. So what you won was a Mother 3 game inside of a case with artwork. But the first impression after I looked at it was, I like the picture. I like the NA wizard on it. But I started to look, and I was like, right off the bat, before I even opened it, I was like, really? White trim? You couldn't take a second to get a little closer on the paper trimmer, I like the blood on Mother. I think that's pretty cool. The wood, not blood, but the wood look. I thought that was pretty neat. But again, it doesn't come out to the edge like most DS games do. The handwritten 3, I'm fine with that. But again, down here, it's crooked. It's the white line, and it comes not. Now I ended up paying, I think the asking price on them were like $50 or something out the gate, and I think I won mine a little less at like $40 on the auction. But for the price that you're paying, the back looks nice. I would think that the paper insert should be able to fill up the whole case like a normal one would. Here, I'll just you grab. I'm taking you on a little walk over here on my cabinet, but you could just pick up something, I don't know, Hoshigami, you look at it. Now granted, I understand the difference between a homebrew kind of situation and a professional production release, but the art goes all the way to the edge. Okay, we're here, but then you're looking at it, that's nothing more than finding the dimensions prior to printing and setting your your borders to print. That's a pretty easy thing to do up front. That doesn't take a lot of extra know-how to set the borders. You can find the dimensions of these inserts online, or bare minimum just measure it out yourself. Again, I do want to give credit to the artwork. I think is pretty cool. The layout's cool. I like the Nintendo Age logo, the logo of the production company that did it, the number. Again, handwritten. I would have preferred it individually printed, but handwritten's okay. This looks like this is some of the information ripped right off the back of the box from Japan, And I do like the fact they use these, this is actually a DS case, as you can see with my other DS Hoshigami over here. You can see it's just a regular old DS case, and I was wondering how they got it in here, which some people, and most people, really didn't care for. They thought it was kind of crap, but I thought it was kind of creative, to be honest with you. But and I'm a big fan of red. As you can see, I got like the red 64 down there. The red PS3, Wii, Xbox. I try to get red systems as much as I can. I have red Advance over there, but I try to do it as much as I can. Anyway, so passing the first thing, I don't like to do grades or numbers or whatnot, but I say the case is okay. By far one of the nicer parts of it. So then you go to open. I'm not left-handed, so sorry. There we go. So you go to open it. Now right away, there's no insert, which would have been nice, a little something. Thank you card for purchasing our homebrew. But, not that that's required or anything. And then here's how they mounted the cartridge in here. Now, it's not really mounted. it's what they did was they took the game and they notched out, you know, the tabs where the cart stays. And you can see where they cut it out, and which makes for the nice, you know, red on red. You know, they were trying to keep the red thing mother, so you know, it just kind of sits in here sideways. It doesn't really clip in as much as just keeps it from rattling. I thought that was kind of creative to take an existing case. Like I said, some people thought it was kind of ghetto. I thought it was okay, but that's everybody's opinion. But then we get to the real meat of the issue I have, and the real heart of the review is the cartridge itself. And here I have quite a few problems. And you already see there's some damage here, but I'm not going to start there. The first and foremost thing was the painting. Now I do understand that, you know, homebrew situation, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's bubbly and smeary. I mean, this wasn't, I don't know if the light, I think it's showing up on the camera, but you can see the bubbles and the smears. You know, it's like it was just painted too quickly, didn't have time to properly dry, and it's like that through the whole cart. And because it's painted on top like this, I personally think the cart shouldn't have been painted to begin with. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you tried to find a red game, I think the only red ones are, I guess, Pokemon. So you'd either have to buy bootleg red Pokemons to make it, you know, and just gut it for the case, or get real ones, and those are too valuable. But so in doing that, inserting it chips all the paint off. But the biggest disappointment of the whole thing, and you can see it right here, is it's too thick. The case doesn't close. Here, I'll see if I can grab this out right fast. With oh, that's a DS game. Darn it, I don't have. Oh, here we go. Speaking about Pokemon, I have one. Here's your Pokemon Red. You can see the case is flush. See if my, oh come on, pick up the, my micro's not picking up. Why won't it do it? See if it does it. Sorry. But you can see the case is flush and everything, you know, and then you come over here, set them side by side, and it ain't flush. It arcs up quite a bit. And that is the biggest problem with this cartridge. And because of it, you know, it won't fit into most of the devices. And because it's tight, inserting it into anything destroys the collector label on it. Now, personally, I got it to play, and I just liked it because it was red. If I knew the paint job was going to be this level, I wouldn't have purchased it. But even that, I mean, you know, because trying to make it fit in, it just destroys the label. And at this point, I just want to play the game. But I could even live with that to some regard. But look, I don't know if you can see it, but underneath the board, the paint, it wasn't cleaned off. So I got paint underneath the board, and that even makes it that much harder to force it into get it into a system to where I can play the game. And you can see, I think, you can see where a new battery was installed. Now, I'm all for putting a new battery into these things, but my money is he used, what is the size, 1616? I'm going off the top of my head. I really don't know the exact number, but I know the Game Boy Advance games came in two sizes. I think it's 1616 or 3016, something like that. There was a large one and a small one, and I'm wagering that he ended up getting the large one, and it should have had the smaller one. Because you can see the battery looks to have been replaced, and because it's too thick, it doesn't close. I was even considering taking it apart and ripping the battery out and putting a smaller battery in, or trying just to use the gutting another case for a cheaper Game Boy Advance game, and using that and trying to figure out a way so I could just play the game. I mean, I haven't even played it. Because, I mean, you can see, again, hopefully my camera will pick up. I mean, look at that glob up on the motherboard right here. I mean, that is just horrible. I mean, because you'd have to force the internal pins, because you have to force it under there. Like, you look in here, it's supposed to lay flush. You know, and so what happens is this bottom piece and these pins slide in together to create contact for the top. This part, the top thing, you don't really need. You need the backing and this and the board to actually get your game to play. The top's nothing more than cosmetic and to keep it together. But here, because the board can't lay flush, it just doesn't work. So I wanted to show, trying to show some of it playing. The real reason I got it for anything wasn't to play on these things. It was to play on my little GameCube over there. You see on the floor. I don't care so much to play portably. I don't play too much. Sorry, shaky cam here. But I don't play too many games portable. Now this is by far one of the easiest to get it in. So it gets in there neatly until there before you have to have any real pressure. That's just kind of sliding it in, tip of the finger. But the problem with this is it's supposed to sit all the way down in there. So for me to get it in, I have to like squeeze, and it's still not flush down in there. Let's see if it cuts on. Where's the switch thing on this thing? Let's see if it even comes on. Nope. It'll error out because the Nintendo logo didn't pass the test. Because of the stuff underneath the pins, it won't make proper connection. So, yeah. I mean, I could try it again for you if you really want to see. Pull it out and do it again. But this is by far one of the easier. Let's see. Sorry. Just trying to get... Good lord. Trying to get it out because it's too thick. Sorry guys, this is really ghetto filming for you, but I'm doing what I can today. So I try to get it into the light. This all sucks. Anyway, so the DS Lite just flat out. I mean, let's see, Pokemon, I can sit in. As soon as I touch it, it goes in halfway. I mean, without even doing anything. You set it in. I mean, it covers up almost, half the cartridge. Here, because it's too wide, alright, so let's see if I have to give it a little love to get it in. Now in doing this, as you can see, it just shreds my label. Alright. I think it's supposed to go in a little further than that, don't you? How the hell do you cut this thing on? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've played my DS Lite. Let's see if it plays. Should acknowledge it. Pokemon Black version. No. I don't want to play Black Pokemon, but where's my advance? It should come up down here at the bottom. I don't think it's making connection because it's too damn tight. Alright. Yeah, I don't think it was making the connection. So let's go to the Advance. The regular SP model. The thing it really should be able to play on. It goes in there with a little force to halfway. And I just can't get it any. Son of a... I'm going to try to hold the camera left-handed, so this, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Okay. Good Lord, this is crappy camera work, guys. I really apologize. But, I mean, I can't even... Again, just so you know I'm not joking or anything, I'll take my Pokemon. It's not the system at all, it lays flush. So but this damn cart is just squeezed so bad. Yeah, that's as far as I can get it to go. Without, I mean, I'd have to put this thing down and almost hammer it down. And I'm going to show you the slot, although I'm not going to cut it on for the fat. But it's the same issue with the light. I mean, you can kind of get it in some. Oh Lord, hold on. Hey, hold on. Oh God, I'm never gonna get this thing out. Oh man. Well. Holy crap, I forced it in. Let's see if it works. I know the game. Hopefully this thing has a charge. It's been a while since I played it. Hold on. Nope, still no pack. How the hell am I going to get this thing off? Get it out. Anyway. But I wanted to show you. I've only got 5 minutes what my battery thing says, so good God. I can't even get it out one-handed. I just want everyone to know, I planned on doing this video a long time ago, but yeah, I can't even get this thing out. So to me, the best part of the whole purchase so far for me has been this awesome red case. And the artwork, although cool, give lots of points for it, should have been a little bit bigger, so it fills up the whole thing. Again, that's nothing that you have to have a big manufacturing plant for, just the proper dimensions of the paper. Better trimming. And again, this is supposed to be the limited quality release, if you will. And the awesome cutout case. Did that warrant my price? I don't think so. I'm hoping, I heard that there's a new person that's doing repros. I'm hoping to actually maybe get someone else to have a crack at doing the repros. And this is a $40, $45 waste of money. I feel bad because I've met the gentleman who made it, and he's a really nice, friendly guy, but the product isn't as good as it should have been, especially considering all the hype that was built up. I was going to try to show it. I even had the TV on ready to see if it would work. You know, my TV thing ain't going to focus, but I had my TV on ready to show you in the GameCube, but due to battery, I don't have time, plus it's stuck. So, I asked the gentleman, you know, if I could just swap it out. He actually said he glued the case on top of the board. So for me to actually remove the top part of the case and try to fix it myself, I'm actually destroying the red case that it was put in. I might just do that anyway, because the way it is now, it does me no good. I actually did get it, I have to say, disclosure, I did get it to boot on one of the handhelds I actually tried in Tennessee when I picked it up. Out of, I think I tried 6 different items, one GameCube player, and a couple DS's and a few advances, and out of one of them I did get it to boot up, so it does play. I do say that the cart does work, but the quality is just kind of horrendous for its price. For anything, but especially for its price. Anyway, I just wanted to let you see the review of this, and please make your own decision. Maybe the quality's picked up since this, but at least at the time I purchased it, I would have to say it's a pass. Don't pick it up. Anyway, have a good day, and catch you later, YouTubes. Bye.